Hi everybody, in this video I would like to demonstrate how we can investigate non-database related performance problems, find the root cause, and then I'll show you a solution that can solve many of those. So let's start. I have a controller called product statistics where I can give it a product number, click calc statistics, and it will go and gather statistical information about this product. And we can see here that the total time that it took was 1.1 second. Now let's say that we're not happy with that time, we want it to be faster, and we want to understand where does that time go. So to do that, we're going to use the profiler. I'm going to do right click, developer tools, profiler, start profiling, click calc statistic again, and click end profiler, and we can see the information. Let's make this large fonts. Great. So we can see that the inner controller do count was called once and took 1.15 seconds. We'll open it, and we can see here that the only row was called 2200 times and ran for a full second, but we don't have any more granular information than that. So we want to understand what in the only row has taken our time. So first of all, let's go to that only row. And there's a cool trick for that. I can right click on it in the profiler and say copy path. And then I can switch over to my code, click Control comma or Control T, paste it here, and it will take me directly to that code. So here we can see the only row has several lines in it. We are updating the total price, we are updating the parent total amount and the parent product amount. Let's say I want to see which of these lines is taking the time. I want to measure them separately. Well, to do that, I can use the profiler to measure anything I want. So this is how it's done. I'm going to say using env utilities profiler start context and say update line total. And whatever I put within curly brackets will be measured under this title. Let's do the same for the parent total and do the same for the parent product. So update parent total and update parent product total. Great. So to measure these operations separately, all I need to do is to add a using statement, env utilities profiler start context, give it a title, and anything between these curly brackets will get measured. Great. So let's have a look. We're going to go there again. We're going to activate the profiler and calc statistics. Great. Let's look at the profiler result. So now we can see that the only row can be opened, and we can see the breakdown of where the time went. And we can see that update parent total was called 2100 times and took a total of a second. Update land total was called the same number of times but took only a fraction of the time. So we're going to need to focus on this. But let's just for a second recap on the methodology. We were able to use the profiler to find the problematic area in the code, and we were able to use our profiler class, our start context method, to have a more granular look at what's taking our time. And if we go back to our code, to do that, all we need to do is wrap the code that we're interested in with a using statement, calling profiler start context with the title that we want, and these curly brackets. Okay, everything between these curly brackets will get measured, and the information that we got was quite interesting. We saw that this one is insignificant, and we could see that this one is significant, and this one is insignificant based on these titles. Great. In the next video, I'm going to show you the actual problem and solve it.